Hello, hello, hello. Greetings and salutations and all that good stuff. Welcome to Monday Night Nightmares. What up, Hard Life? Hmm. How are you doing? It'll probably not send out a notification to let anybody know I'm live. That's the way my Monday's been going today. It's been a Monday. That's all the fuck I can say. It's been a Monday. Oh, it has most definitely been a Monday. Hmm. Sometimes I guess Mondays will be like that. You know what I mean? Hmm. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully, everybody's having a better day than I was. Just now, I got the notification saying that I went live. That's great. Hmm. All right, hurry back, Bandit. Hmm. Let's see. Where do I start, man? With our day. My battery died on my car, and that did find out that my alternator is charging, but the battery was just shot. So yeah, that was $89 that I had to spend. Did get that back. That's a blessing. But Cash App is having problems, so it's not even showing up. But I did get a response back from their support saying that we're we're actively resolving a connection issue. Most of our services are up and running, but you might continue to experience some delays. We are coordinating with our third party service provider on the issue and expect it to be resolved soon. We're working on clearing pending transactions and will continue to provide updates. Thank you so for your patience. So yeah, that's how my day's been going. Mm. Oh, might as well laugh it off, right? Ain't nothing else better to do except for laugh it off. Hopefully the new battery that we got will last for a while. And that I got it at Walmart. Hopefully that'll hold up for a good bit. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, then I had a cable that was off and showing, and that had to fix that. So yeah, it's just been a typical Monday. Yep, typical typical Monday, I guess, my man. Hey, but we're slowly but surely getting our channel built up and everything. Yeah, that's good. And we've got three people who've become a member. That's good. We're up over 15,000 subs. That's good. Probably going to have a new grandbaby tomorrow, which is nice. So there's always stuff to look forward to. Where all the good looking ladies hang out. I don't know. There's people come in and out. I'm sitting here watching Monday Night Raw right now. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, yeah. But hey, it's been a beautiful day outside, so I can't complain about that, you know? Been a beautiful day outside. Been a very, very beautiful day outside, which is awesome. It's nice to have a good day outside. It was about 77 degrees. Unfortunately, I had to spend about 4 hours of that sitting on the side of the road waiting for a new battery and all that good shit. And yeah, but hey, whatever. Mm. When life gives you lemonade or lemons, you make lemonade. Uh, uh, but we had a good supper anyway, so I'm not complaining about that. Uh, Always nice to have a good dinner. But I think I think maybe tomorrow or the next day we'll find us another place to do a couple of audits and hopefully have another good video or two. And yeah, that'll be nice. It's always nice when you can get out and move around a little bit. Hear a helicopter flying over. Gotta love helicopters. Hi, Jen. How are you, sweetheart? What's up, buddy? How are you doing, bud? Hope everybody's having a good evening. I'm solo right now, so yeah, just kind of hanging out. Been a long Monday. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about the sick dog, sweetheart. I had a sick car earlier. The battery was dead. Uh, yep. But we got a new battery and everything, so yeah, that's a good plus. That is a plus. Always nice when you can get a new battery. Oh shit, $740 for a vet? My gosh. Damn. Well, I hope everything works out. Just try to keep them comfortable. That's all you can do. Well, that's good. The chicken and rice. I was gonna say maybe make him some some kind of a chicken broth or something other. Yeah, vets and emergency rooms are a ripoff. I agree, buddy. 100% agree. 100% agree. You know, we're trying to think of another place where we can go and do a couple of audits. It's a little different here in Tennessee, as far as doing audits and things like that. Uh, Especially right around where we're at because it's all a lot of small towns and stuff and everything. In a lot of small towns, it's so you paid the 60 and walked. I don't blame you, dear. Yeah, I was gonna say give him some chicken, or him or her some chicken broth or something like that. Maybe it'll help him out. I seen on Long Island audits, he's got to go to court in the morning. He's expecting to be arrested, uh, so that ought to be fun to see if he gets indicted on a felony charge for going to Nassau County again. You never know. Just never know. Seems like they're going after a lot of activists here lately. People that are exercising their rights, and they're targeting them. You know. But thankfully we got our monetization back, and that, which is good. Uh, Only took 4 months to get it back. I had to delete a lot of shorts and stuff like that because they didn't like them, so I had to delete them. YouTube just wasn't going to let me keep them. YouTube just said, nope, not going to happen, dude. Get the out of here. They said I was using reused content and that because I was making shorts out of videos and then stuff, and evidently my editing skills ain't good enough to please them. So I guess I'm gonna have to work a little harder if I use some other content or whatever, and that. But I've noticed that a lot of people on YouTube can use, like, especially with like anti auditors, you know, they uh they use same video over and over and over again. One does a video, all of them do a video and shit, and yeah, they don't ever say nothing to them. And then you've got people like Jeremiah that will post crazy shit. They don't never say nothing to him. Even blatantly play copyrighted music and that. So, you know. So I just been doing our own thing and using our own stuff, and not really been sharing other people's videos or anything like that unless we're live. And then I I don't never monetize lives anyway, because usually before I've done said 50,000 bad words, and they're not going to monetize it no way. So yeah. I don't know where Indy and Dusty are. I think they may be asleep. I don't know. Quite possibly could be asleep. I see some other people are on another channel right now, and that's live, but that's okay. Nothing but peace and love, man. There's a lot of people on YouTube at nighttime going live and things like that. There's a lot of creators and things. A lot of people that are doing different things. Of course, what's up, Gregory? How's it going, man? Tired. I'm not so much tired as I am full right at the moment. I had a triple double bacon cheeseburger and a large milkshake and fries. So I'm pretty full right at the moment. Only had 2 hours sleep. Why so little? I have days like that, man, where I don't sleep, but yeah, like 2 or 3 hours at a time. Or if I do sleep, it's like really sporadic. I'll wake up, I'll fall asleep, wake up, have bad dreams, or can't get comfortable or something. That's just part of it. I have so much back pain and stuff. Sometimes it's just hard to sleep, or or my legs will run half the night because I got restless leg syndrome. You know, Jen makes you tired. Jen's a sweetheart. I'm glad she joined us. I'm glad everybody joins. I like sitting here and having conversations and stuff. Been trying to look into some little police departments and stuff around here. Where they've been having like little controversy and stuff. But sometimes they keep that shit quiet. You kind of that's what he said, Jen. You make him tired. What are you doing to him, girl? Last time I had a woman make me tired, and that, well, never mind. We won't go there. I don't know that I can say that on YouTube. Am I afraid the cops will bust me? No, no. If if I get arrested, I get arrested. I mean, yes. Let's pray that they do. I'm looking at a police department right now. It says they are useless. Had neighbors that blast their music every weekend in the summer, ruined our summer, and robbed us of our quiet enjoyment. Police did nothing. I bet it would have been different if one of them lived next door to this house. I'm not exactly sure what kind of profiling, money seeking police department y'all are running in Humboldt, but it's very ridiculous when I drive to Humboldt with Madison County tags and get followed turn for turn riding my bumper. Well, that's nice. Wonder what kind of rating the post office has. What's up, my twin? Well, their post office has a 4.6 rating, so that's not too bad. Let's see if that's the newest. What's the newest one? 5 months ago. Postmasters are super helpful. Always direct you in the right direction of which way to go on packing up your items. Very considerate and informative. Oh, I hear that. It's pretty nice here today. Damn, this post office got good reviews. That seem to be very nice people. Uh, oh shit! I just found a police department with a 2.1 Google review. Oh, that could be bad, huh? A 2.2 Google review. Uh, Paris Police Department is a joke. A one star. What a backward police department. They make all their own laws up as they go. City of Paris doesn't want to uphold or protect the citizens' rights. The department is the enemy of the people. Wow. Holy shit. Your officers can trespass someone from a public sidewalk. Where where do they get their post certs? Holy shit. Paris the police department is nothing but a bunch of backwoods thugs. Beware when entering this county. Wow. They the they employed a baby killer and allowed him to keep his job if one of the trash chief's employees can kill a 2-month-old infant. Just imagine what else is allowed. Holy cow, guys. You hear that? Wow, 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 wow. I don't know, man. Dude, sounds like they've got a pretty crappy reputation over there as far as the police department. Sounds like a place that I might get arrested. Oof. I don't know whether I should be afraid or not. How the hell do you have a 2.1 Google rating from Karen? I don't know. I don't even know where Karen lives. Hmm. Oh, Russellville? About an hour and a half, I think, from Russellville. Yeah, I'm not even kidding, guys. A 2.1 Google rating. Jesus, man, and like they're like they employed. Listen to this. I'm not even kidding you. They employed a baby uh, killer and allowed him to keep his job. If one of the trash chief's employees can kill a 2-month-old infant, just imagine what else he has allowed. The city of Paris doesn't want to uphold or protect the citizens' right. The Department of is the enemy of the people. Wow. Your officers can trespass someone from a public sidewalk. Where do they get the post certs? I don't know what that means. What is a post cert, guys? No, it's Paris, Tennessee. They have a rating of a 2.5 on Facebook. Holy cow, let's see their reviews on Facebook. It says on one of the reviews they won't let a crazy person off themselves. They'd lot rather they like damn. They will break laws and harass people because they are emotionally weak. Oh my God. Is this the horrible human on your police force? Obviously, you have mentally ill people working there and you need to clean house. The Henry County Police Department, spineless cowards, and officers stood there and refused to take my evidence and criminal complaint while telling me no criminal act occurred. WTF? How would you know if any criminal acts occurred if you did not even investigate? If you can't handle performing the basic functions of your job, maybe you should find a new one. Wow, dude. Well, I don't know about this place. Wow, 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 wow. Mm. Oh, well, that was very nice. I was gifted a membership to Delete Laws. Ain't that nice? I was gifted a membership. Says, congratulations, Nightmares. You've been selected to receive a Delete Laws gift membership for 1 month. Enjoy access to exclusive perks for membership level Delete Laws. All right. Well, that's nice. Hello, Mangle. I was gifted a membership. I don't even know what to say about that. I guess I could say it. I don't have a Purple Heart. I felt like I needed one today. Holy cow. So I guess I'm going to go investigate that place, maybe. Go check them out, guys. What do you think? Maybe we'll get some good video over there. Maybe educate some people. Hopefully, they won't disrespect our rights. Yeah. You don't have a brain. Well, I really appreciate everybody hitting the like button and sharing us out. That's really been that helps a lot. Our last video has gotten a little over 1,000 views, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I know. What up, C4T? Trying to relax after having a semi crappy day, but it's okay. You just take the good with the bad. I think I found my next place I'm going to go audit. Just don't know when, but yeah, maybe within the next day or two. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, they got a 2.1 Google rating, bro. I was just reading. Oh, their Facebook rating ain't very good either. It's only a 2.4, and that. So I don't know. Might want to get. Might want to do a live audit there if we go there. That might actually call for a live in case they violated. People know where the hell we're at. That's scary. But how else are they going to learn if people don't start standing up for it? You know, they trespassed somebody from a public sidewalk. Guys, can you believe that? You know, that is a good question. Him and Jeremiah probably weigh about the same, I would guess. Probably about a buck 50, buck 80. But how does Samantha weigh so much? Let's get it on. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, she don't weigh 400 pounds. She don't weigh 400 pounds. She's probably, I'd say she's probably 210, 220 on the low end. That's just a good educated guess. I'd say probably about 210. But she is big boned. I mean, no, I'm not being mean. I'm just saying I think she's probably about 210. That ain't being mean. Definitely not trying to be mean about it. She's a very big boned girl. I mean, she's one of those cornbread people. Well, I try not to make fun of people's weight and stuff like that. I've had trouble with weight all my life, and I fluctuate up and down. So she is very naive. Yeah, she is. I think if she got away from him, she'd be in good shape. Because he couldn't manipulate her. That's why. He can manipulate Sam Squatch. But when Jeremiah first got with her, if you go back and look through the old pictures, when Jeremiah got with her, she wasn't a bad looking girl then. You know, Samantha wasn't. She wasn't a bad, good looking woman at all. Oh my God. Well, that's what Jeremiah wants her to believe. You know, after all, Jeremiah did want to have a threesome and stuff. He wants his cake and eat it too. I feel sorry for that poor emoji. I feel sorry for the people that had to look at those pictures uncensored. I don't know how some women find people like that attractive. Uh, yeah, that he owes $100,000 worth of child support too. Which is sad. Very, very sad. Uh, uh. Well, maybe they got off on it. Maybe that's what it was, buddy. Well, I guess the kids are doing okay. I mean, I know some people did help them out for Christmas one year, and that. No, no, thank you, no, thank you. I don't want to see Jeremiah in any shape, form, or fashion. I can barely stand to look at him on video. That's why I only visit like once every 3 weeks or something like that. Or somebody says, "Well, hey, Jeremiah put up a new video." He's gonna shit one day when I pull up there to Clarksville and find him. Start videotaping him on the sidewalk. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? I bet he'd throw a fit. What do you want to bet? Why are you filming me? I bet he'd turn into a Karen and have a meltdown. I bet he would turn into a snowflake real quick. He ain't gonna disappear, buddy. Hell, he's been doing this too long. And now people are actually starting to view his videos. I have to say it, as much as it pains me, and at the last video that he put out, and everything. And that he was right. He was in the right and not actually in the wrong. You know, as much as that makes me, I can't even believe I said that. It makes me want to throw up my mouth. He was actually doing the right thing, and that cop decided to be a retard. But as much as Jeremiah bullshits them and fucks with them all the time, I can understand why. Don't nothing surprise me. He's gonna wind up getting the beat out of him one of these days by some cops or something. He's gonna mouth off, and yeah. Well, no, it's definitely not right. No, I don't agree with that at all. Oh yeah, most definitely. Without a doubt, man. I think a lot of law enforcement and just even people not in law enforcement let a lot of that power just go to their head, and that they don't know when not to overstep their boundaries, and especially if they've been doing it for so long and everything. You know, they'll continue to do just that. They'll continue to do it, especially if they've been getting by with it. Especially if they've been getting by with it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's definitely some bad jails in Florida. You ain't kidding, buddy. You ain't kidding a bit. What's up, Grim Reaper? How's it going, my man? Lawless. What up, Lawless? Believe me when I tell you, it's been a Monday. Uh huh. It's been a Monday, my man. Let me tell you, it has definitely been a Monday. I'm glad it's winding down and coming to an end. In a world where Lawless joined Nightmare's chat. Dun, dun, dun. Said you don't know me, but you don't like me. 'Cause I walk the streets of Bakersfield. How many of you sit and judge me? Every day is the same to you. It don't matter if it's Monday or Friday. I don't know, man. Mondays have been pretty shitty sometimes. I haven't had a bad Monday in a while, but today was one of those bad Mondays. I'm not even going to lie.
Hello.
What's up?
All right, mate. I can just about hear you. What has it been a bad day for you, Monday?
Yeah. I had to go to the doctor's office today, and then had to go to parent-teacher conference for the kids, and then the fucking battery died on the way there. And I sat on the side of the road for 4 hours waiting for a new battery and all that good shit.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Yeah, just a typical fucking Monday, I guess.
Was it the battery or was it the alternator that charged the battery?
Now, the cell was bad in the battery itself.
Right.
It was shot. I had them test the alternator. They said it was a little weak, but then I found out what was causing it to be a little weak, which explains probably why the battery cell was dead.
Right.
One of the cables running from over to the alternator to the battery, and that to keep the battery to charge, and that when I moved it, just fell apart in my hand, so I had to replace that shit.
Did you do that after or while you were waiting for a new battery?
While I was waiting for a battery, yeah, I just spliced it and got them together and duct tape, or not duct tape, but electrical tape that shit.
Mm-hmm. Well, duct tape would do the job as well.
Fortunately, I've got another vehicle. It's got the same motor and everything in it, sitting out here, but it's junk. But the alternator and all that other shit's good. So if I need another alternator, all I got to do is just pull it off the truck out here and then just put it on mine. So
yeah, it might be worthwhile doing when you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna
get ready.
I'm gonna go ahead tomorrow and probably tomorrow or the next day, and I'm gonna pull the alternator off and off the old truck. Yeah,
and, it might be. Yeah, what you can do is you can test to see whether the current alternator is actually charging. But yeah, it's worthwhile having it ready just in case. You don't want the same thing happening again. The take-it batteries are quite expensive.
Oh yeah, they are definitely. Are they going to change the age for people to vote till they're 21 years old? I don't know.
Well, I think that will happen if Trump gets in. If I'm honest, I can't see it happening beforehand. But yeah, that would sort of make sense. Make it the same age as drinking. I'm sure it's 21 and over.
Yeah.
I could be
Well,
wrong.
the sad part about it is, though, 18-year-olds ain't as smart or as mature as we was at 18. You know what I mean? The
No, we were just
demographics and all that shit has
we,
changed.
we were just as bad. It's just that we did it differently.
Maybe it's because we didn't have the internet.
Yes, that's what it'll be. I was listening to a speech yesterday. I don't know how long ago it was, but there's a governor over. It looks after oh shit, what areas is it now? New Mexico and a few other places, right? And anyway, according to her, she's got the power to put into place 30 days to make it illegal for anybody to have a gun unless it's registered, it's used for sporting or shooting events, and you have to have it locked up in a certain type of box.
Oh,
Now,
hell.
I thought that was against the Constitution, right? In fact, I know it's against the Constitution. It's against the
Right.
Second Amendment, right? However, the way that she put it was that she can put this into as an emergency power, and then she's got 30 days to get it confirmed, because there'll be people for and against. But the way she spoke, she was just like a dictator.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of those
frightening. It was frightening. As you said, it's not against the Constitution because she has the power to put an emergency thing into control. But she was saying that people who have registered weapons have to do this.
Wow.
Right. But what about the criminals?
Well, the criminals are not. And to answer your question, my twin, why did they change the buying age of cigarettes for? Because you got too many of these idiots running around here eating Tide Pods and sniffing condoms up their nose. So obviously, if they're not smart enough or mature enough to know that they're not supposed to eat Tide Pods or sniff condoms up their nose, they damn sure don't need to be buying cigarettes.
When did they change that? Is that in the States or nationally?
Yeah, they changed it in the States. I think it's been within the last year they changed the age. You have to be 21 now to buy cigarettes.
They lowered the age of cigarettes years ago to 16 over here.
Wow.
So yeah.
Well, I think it's in France. So you can drink wine at a certain age over there. I mean, they don't even consider that like, hell, I think it's 7 years old they can drink wine, or you see them over there drinking wine or something. I don't know.
Jeez. I know over here you can take a child to. No, I'm just going to have to swap over my headset. Just give us a minute or two. Sorry, mate. I've just got a message in my ear. Low battery, please charge.
Damn, get cigarettes out of a barrel at a grocery store? I don't remember that, but when I was younger, I could walk to the store and buy cigarettes for my parents and stuff, and they would never say anything to me, What up, Mitch? Shit, but I've been buying cigarettes and alcohol since I was 14. And that just up until here recently when they changed all these laws and shit like that, and everything, did I start getting carded. Shit, I remember when they used to have cigarette machines. You could just walk into a pool hall or someplace like that, you know, and buy them right out of a cigarette machine and stuff, you know. Yeah.
Right, I'm back. Sorry. Right. I can hear you now properly. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I think
I
it's
still get
ridiculous.
carded. When I go to Dollar General, they card me all the time when I go to buy cigarettes there.
They've moved certain, like buying booze, alcohol, to over 21, challenge 21, and now they've moved it to challenge 25. Yet the law hasn't changed. It's just that places like supermarkets, they have this policy in place. So if somebody looks too young, they can challenge them.
Yeah.
And ask for ID. Now, I've got to be honest with you. I'm actually all for it because, in a way, I think that they should make it so that everybody has to prove their age, regardless.
Well, that's
like
here that they're supposed to card you if you look under 40 and everything. And I don't know.
I just think I think it's fair. I think it's right. From what I can sort of gather, although it's not a legal requirement, unless you're driving, you're supposed to carry some sort of identification with you. Because if you're challenged, you've got to show ID, which makes America fall into papers, please, so to speak. So, the police can stop you at any point, although they're not supposed to. Because I don't think there's many states that have to, stop an ID.
Mm-hmm.
So I think there's a few states that do that over in the US. We're lucky we don't have that. But to me, it does sound as if some states are heading more towards what happened in the Second World War, where you had to carry papers with you at all times, and you could be challenged for papers. Certainly in Germany, anyway.
Well, I was watching this auditor this morning from over there in the UK, and man, I'm gonna tell you what, that dude was vicious. And
who? Which one?
I can't remember his name, but he walked up to this place and he was standing on the sidewalk, and they came out from behind this gate or whatever, and they kind of pushed him, told him that he was not enough, and he kept asking for constable. So I would assume that's in England.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Asking for a constable.
Yeah. Yeah. He kept
saying, I would have thought so.
He kept telling him that he wanted to speak to the constable, and they wound up having several people come out and everything, and he kept asking for some kind of a paper for the cops to show him some kind of a paper or whatever.
It could have been what they call PCSOs, who don't have any powers at all, really. They just want to be coppers, police, but they dress like the police or Nazis, whichever way you want to look at it. But they have no power, to be honest. So they can request the real police to turn up,
right?
But they have no power.
Yeah, but he kept telling that the man and the woman. He said, "You need to call the constable down here." And boy, he was just going off.
Yeah, some of the auditors do things right, shall we say? So if they get challenged, they'll challenge back and without aggravating the situation. Others aggravate the situations, and they end up getting potentially arrested, and then they think they've got a lawsuit. Now, the problem I've got with that is, that's what they're going out for, in my opinion, to create a situation, because people like drama, unfortunately. But then they've got this potential lawsuit, which means that the taxpayer pays for it. The people pay anything that comes out, because if they win the case against the police force, they have to pay out. It's not insurance that pays out. It's the money which is paid to them through taxes. So what then happens is they get more money to cover themselves, and they take that into account. It's the local people that pay for it. And it may only mean that the amount that they pay goes up by £2 per month or something like that. But if you multiply that by the thousands of people that actually live in the area, that's a lot of money, which is goes out of people's pockets in the form of a tax. I'm against it.
Wherever he was auditing in front of, and that it was a big iron gate, and they had a crest on the gate, but there was the gates were open, but like inside of it, it looked like a parking lot, and there was like 3 people, standing there, like they would let the traffic in or whatever and shit, the cars or whatever. So I don't know what kind of place that was.
It could have been the equivalent of it could have been a volunteer army location, or it could have been a council location, or even a workplace. But it's a bit, without saying it, I couldn't say. But yeah, we've got auditors that go out to places just to cause problems, and they may argue that with me, but that's the truth, and that's how I see it. I mean, let's put it this way: what drives viewers? Police who are nice and polite and follow the rules, right, and honour their oath, right, so they don't get involved. Just say, "Oh, are you filming outside? Fine, no problem. Just don't come in," right? Or ones that go out of the way and start causing problems with whoever comes out by calling them names and things like this, so they get offended, and just to escalate it from the get-go. Personally, I know which sort I would rather watch, and that's if you get respect, you give respect back. If you don't get respect, then all right, then you can be sarcastic, but you don't go straight for the jugular. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, I work with Bear Britain Audits quite a lot, and although I don't think he's an auditor anymore, I think he's more of a citizen reporter, which is, to me, totally different. If he goes out auditing, he has a story behind him, and he's going out for a specific reason to ask questions.
Right.
But if he gets disrespected by people, then he will I won't say disrespect them, but I mean, at one time he was quite volatile. Now he's a lot better than he used to be. He's a little bit more calmer, and he weighs up the situation. So he'll say a few choice words, maybe, but he meets people with whatever they throw at him, and he'll throw it back now, which I think is fair. So long as it's done in a way that isn't going to get him arrested, because what's the point of being arrested? Yeah. All your equipment's taken off you. It can be 12 months or more before you get it back, and you've only got to pay for it again to get back on the air. So there has to be a cut-off point that you recognise. So otherwise, you're going to end up losing all your equipment, and that to me is a lesson that you need these auditors need to learn. I've got nothing against auditors. I think it's great, and I honestly believe that if it wasn't for auditors, over here, our rights would have been trampled on a long, long time ago. And the same I would probably say over in the States, because they're the ones that are going out protecting the Constitution at the end of the day, and making sure that people are aware of what their rights are. But telling you about this governor, she threw out there how they should discuss the Constitution and the amendments. So in other words, what she's just threw out there, well, if I can do this, I can do that. And I can hit the First Amendment, I can hit the Fourth and Fifth Amendment, And I just thought, you are a real dictator.
It looks like this guy is where I was talking about it is a PCSD.
PCSO?
PCSO, yeah.
Yeah. Put the link in the back chat.
Police staff.
So it'll be in London. Right, okay. Yeah. If you can you put the link in the back chat and I'll find out. I'll see where it is.
Somebody said it was a courthouse, but let me. Yeah. Says the video I seen, it was takedown exposing frauditors, and it says frauditor and security guard go hand on.
So it's an anti or auditor ripping apart or attempting to rip apart an auditor. Okay, don't know which auditor they do. There's quite a few anti auditors, and they say that it's the same sort of message that you get over in the States, really.
Yeah.
How dare they stand up for their rights? But if things get changed because they're doing things wrong, what's the problem? It's a learning curve. Sorry, my twin. My eyesight first thing in the morning over here when I wake up isn't that brilliant. So my apologies for not reading the information you're putting out there in the chat and everybody else. Give me time for my eyes to wake up and I'll be able to read it.
I can tell you, hold on, I can read his badge where it says what department they're from. Liston, Liston.
Liston. I'd have to have put the link in the back chat for us now. So right. I'll have a quick look at it. Morning, Lawless. Just checked you out, by the way, and sub to you. So I'll watch your channel hopefully later on today. I've got a few channels I've got to catch up with while I'm doing a few other things. we had a triple live last night. When I say triple, going out to 3 different locations. Eyes on the Audit, Bear Britain Audits, and Grim Reaper Network. I managed to stay active for about an hour and a half before my brain had to give in, had to go and try and get some sleep, and then I was too tired to sleep. But that's another story. But that was a good live up until then. I don't know what happened afterwards. I'll catch up.
Yeah, I've had days like that where I just can't fucking.
Well, I've been up since 2 o'clock yesterday morning, and I managed to get through till enough 10 o'clock. So it's not bad for an old geek like me. Some people say I'm a boring old git. Hi, Mitch. Good to see you here. My twin's always around. He hops into the Grim Reaper at times as well, which is always good.
Sometimes I hate Facebook.
Oh, is it on Facebook? Oh, damn. Pain in the backside. I can't get in. Don't worry about it.
No, it's not. I just sent it over to Facebook so I could grab the link off my phone.
See, right.
Come on, you scumbag.
Anyway, where's partner
Indiana?
in crime? Yeah.
I don't know where he's at. I don't know if he went to sleep or.
I saw you. I saw it. You're live, and I thought, oh, okay. I'll like it, and then I'll check out Indie. And no, I thought, all right, fair enough then. Then I realised you were on your own. I thought, oh, come up and say hello.
Yeah, sometimes I go solo.
I was going solo, and then I decided I'd open up the network to everybody. Hello, buddy. Indy is hitting the pipe. I thought you mean the pipes is Indy. I'm just chilling myself. Coffee will wake me up shortly. It'll sort of kick in, and I'll be wide awake.
Yeah, at least I got some coffee for in the morning, so that's a good thing.
I've got a few friends who like tea, and I'll drink tea. It's just not my favourite hot drink. Much prefer coffee. In fact, sat next to me, I've got a latte machine. So when I want fresh coffee, I can spark it up. The only problem is it's been so warm recently, the milk, which I've got to keep taking it out and putting it in the fridge. That's a pain. I might as well just go and make an instant coffee.
Do you believe in magic?
Good night, Mitch.
Good night, Mitch.
Have a good, decent sleep, mate. What time is it over here? Okay, so good question. 5:15 a.m. And depending where you are over in the States, will depend on roughly whether you're 5 hours
Yeah, it's
behind
about 15
or,
after 11 here.
yeah, or 8 hours or whatever. So you're 6 hours behind. So it's late, but not that late over where you are.
Right.
We're here. Day's just started. Tuesday. Boring Tuesdays.
Well,
And then
hopefully Tuesday will be better than my fucking Monday.
Yes. Well, by the sounds of it, it will be. Right, so you're 5 hours behind my twin. I know when I go over next March, I'm going to get a little bit confused. And
there we go.
I've got it. Thank you. Oh. I've not seen this guy. Oh, it's not the bad looks of it. It's not that recent. It's security guards, and they do go hands on, unfortunately.
Yeah, and Lawless is in California. I think it's only like 7:30, 8 o'clock out there, or something like that. They're 2 hours behind us, so it'd be about 9 o'clock there, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it does work out. Very strange strange to me, but normal to you because you've got 4 different time zones.
Yeah, and then like Arizona
that.
and Alaska and places like that, some of their time zones are just like in Alaska. I think it's like it's 7 or 8 o'clock in Alaska. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. So what you've been watching is the gates are open, so they are allowed to go up to where the barrier is. Unfortunately, the security guards have gone a bit hands-on there. And then they've got what I call wannabe policemen or plastic policemen who think they know the law and think that they can do whatever they want to do. But they can't. They've got no power of arrest or anything. In fact, they've got the same powers as security guards, but not allowed to go hands-on. And that looks so it's somewhere probably in London, or a London borough, possibly. I can't actually tell from what's on their badges. Oh, well, typical anti-frauditor.
Oh, yeah.
But
they always, you know what? They always spin it to their narrative.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'll watch that later and I'll take the mickey myself out of it, probably. But yeah. You don't have wannabe coppers, volunteers, or what they now call police staff over here. PCSOs. You give people a uniform, they think they know everything, and they've got the powers to do this, that, and the other, and they've got no powers at all in reality because these idiots, they don't even have the power of arrest. The only thing which they can do is request your details, which if they do, it's illegal not to give. However, you can give them anything, any name. It doesn't have to be your legal name. It's only when the policeman asks you for it, a copper asks you for it, that you have to provide the correct details. Because you
Well, it's
can,
going to be
if
cool
you,
here in the morning. It's supposed to be 50 degrees in the morning.
that's not
chilly.
too bad. Well, I just woke up and the temperature's dropped in around, and I know that because the heating's come on to bring the temperature back to around about 20 Celsius in the flat. So it is cooler than it has been.
We were in the mid 70s today, which was kind of nice, and tomorrow we're supposed to be like, I don't know, in the upper 70s, probably close to 80. And then low of the 61. So
I wish we went back to Fahrenheit. It's so much easier to understand. Whereas Celsius it sounds warmer, but it's not.
yeah, it's definitely not.
And it amuses me when we get -1, -2, 3 Celsius, and I'm thinking, well, that's pretty cold. I wouldn't say it was freezing cold, and then I go outside and realise that the car's full of ice. So I've got to defrost the car before I do anything, which is a bit of a pain.
At least we had a good supper anyway. I had a triple bacon and cheeseburger, and French fries and a large milkshake.
That sounds good. Sounds to me like it was a McDonald's special.
No, I didn't get it from McDonald's. I got it from a little dairy bar that we have here. It's a mom and pop.
Yeah.
And they still do like the old fashioned ice cream and stuff, man. Stuff like you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Did they? You probably got a decent burger anyway, because McDonald's don't. As much as they say that they source their beef from it's Irish beef and it's really good, blah blah blah. Yes, but it's also processed.
Yeah.
Even the Angus.
It was like
burgers
a chocolate malt. I'm sure you remember back in the day when you used to get big malts, malt drinks, and this is one of the few places. And they're not really expensive. It only cost me like $6, so it's not too bad.
That's not much at all. That for what I would call a meal deal. And
you can sit outside on a little picnic table with an umbrella and stuff, kind of like the old days. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I must admit those sort of places are hard to come by these days because the big chains have taken over. And they try to make it the outside look a bit nicer, but who wants to eat eat the food amongst all the traffic which goes by? I mean, I'm not being funny, but I'd rather sit indoors and than eat traffic fumes.
Well, it's not too bad here. Of course, like I said, we live in a small city, a town, whatever the hell you want to call it. We've only got a population. It's all spread out, but we've only got a population of about 30,000 people. But Carroll County, where I live here, is so spread out, and that.
You see a neighbour, but the neighbour's from the other side or somewhere like that. But yeah. Oh, can someone explain to me what the difference is between a hamburger and a beef burger over in the States?
No, I don't know.
Because we don't have hamburgers, we have beef burgers.
Yeah.
Now, to me, that would be ham comes from ultimately from a pig, whereas beef comes from a cow.
Yeah, they just don't call them beef burgers. They're made out of beef, supposedly.
Oh, right, okay.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I like that. I like that word. I really do like that word. Allegedly. I use it all the time.
But I seen advertisements where they've sealed like McDonald's hamburgers and fucking 20 years later they're still in the same damn form. The bread ain't even molded. So
yeah, I think we have a stricter rules around what you have to call things. So yeah, I like old real burgers from a place that cooks a real hamburger. Right, okay. I like my own beef burgers. I make them myself and cook them myself. Hello, Jen. Wow, how are you?
That's what Google says. Well, that's nice. Google has an answer for everything, don't they?
Of course we do. So you're programmed.
Allegedly. Allegedly, they have answers for everything.
Yeah.
Even though
We
I
are.
have taken pictures of some shit that I found, because I didn't know what it was, and Google pop it right up and just be like, "Poop! This is what it is." I found a piece of antique farm equipment that I didn't know what it was that they used back in the day, and I took a picture of it and sent it to Google, and come to find out it's a dehorner. You know, they use it to dehorn bulls, and I'd never seen one before, and it lops the horn right off the damn bull. I'd never seen it before.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Well, I'd hope that it was. Oh, mind you, yeah. If the bull's alive, yeah. Ooh, okay.
I thought it was for doing something else to the bull. I was close though. I figured it was for something for an animal like that, but I was close. I thought it might have been for castration, you know. And I was like, "Oh, if that's the case, that would hurt."
Yeah, well, if you have castration over here or anything down that way, at least over here, they put humans to sleep or they numb the area. And they don't do the same with animals, though, unfortunately. Unless it's a decent vet.
There's a lot of people over here that should be castrated, I think.
There's a lot of people over here, I think, that should be locked up and never seen again. But that's something else I don't really want to get into. I'm not on this, not on your station.
Oh.
I don't want Google to. I don't want YouTube to turn around and go, "Oh, don't like that word. Hurts your feelings."
Boy, my hip's been giving me trouble here lately.
Sorry?
I said my hip has been giving me trouble. Maybe I shouldn't have been climbing in and out from underneath that damn truck today.
Yeah, probably. You've probably done too much in one go, but you've got no choice in some cases. It's a good thing you knew what you were doing as well. I mean, I probably know what the problem is, but how to fix it would be a different thing entirely. Because
all these idiot lights and stuff like that they put on these vehicles nowadays, and that you never know, you know. But when the battery light come on, I automatically knew it was probably one or two things. It was either the battery had gone bad, completely bad, or the alternator. And once we got the battery on it, and that it wasn't hard to check to see if it was charging, you know. But then we tested the battery, and it was they put that machine on it, and that it showed it had a dead cell.
Yeah. And so your battery wasn't charging properly anyway, so it's going to be one or the other. I'm glad you got it sorted, but as I say, it does sound to me as if ultimately you may be worthwhile changing the alternator when you get the opportunity.
Yeah, he said it was. He said it wasn't bad, but it's not charging to its max capacity, which sometimes that happens. But with the wire being bare like that, if it was touching any kind of metal or whatever in that, you know what I'm saying, it'll throw off it'll ground itself out, which will cause it not to charge properly.
Yeah, and that'll also cause a dead cell as well. It can shut out the cell, which is probably what's happened. I remember the days when you could top up the batteries. They weren't sealed units.
Yep.
And that way you could actually see you could actually check each cell as well, just by looking to see whether or not bubbles were rising.
Yep, and throw a damn aspirin and some distilled water in it, and boom, it'd go again.
Yes. Yep. They were the good old days.
That
Unfortunately,
battery was about 5 years old, buddy. It needed to be changed.
Yeah, shelf life. The other thing which you have now is shelf life on batteries. They're designed that way.
Yeah.
To force you to buy a new battery. You know,
if you can get 3 to 5 years out of a battery, I think you're doing good. But once you start running them low and having to jump them off again and shit, it don't take much for them to peter out.
Yeah, sorry, my twin. I'm not sure who you're referring to, so chances are probably haven't watched them or don't know them.
Talking about Welsh News, I think.
Oh, Welsh News, right? Yeah. No, I don't. I've heard of Welsh News. There's quite a few people. I'm coming across on YouTube who've been around, but I've only recently found them.
He's an anti-auditor, or well, I wouldn't really say he's anti-auditor. He's just anti a lot of things.
Yes. I was on. I went into. I think it was Brooklyn, and somebody had a go at Brooklyn, and he got me confused with them, or with auditors in general, and it took me a while for me to set the record straight, shall we say. That's the easiest way of putting it. No, it wasn't me. It might have been somebody else with a similar name, but there's only a few people with Reaper in the name. So, but these anti-auditors channels, the ones that keyboard warriors, they basically set a channel up to feed their own egos.
Who got 10K subs all of a sudden, Bandit? I know what brought our subs up. I used to post a lot of shorts, and shorts are a double-edged sword. Yes, they do help, but yes, they hurt too, because most of the people don't ever join lives and shit.
Oh, Wrangler was doing a live last night. Oh God, I had to turn it off.
Oh, Welsh News now. Oh, he's got 10K subs. Oh, I don't know. I don't follow him very regular. I just every once in a while I watch him, and I've been seeing a lot of people come across lately, but some new people that I've never seen before, frauditors and anti-frauditors.
Yeah, I don't like, as I say, people who go out to click for views. They're only interested at the end of the day in the money side of things and what it can bring them, notoriety, etc. And they end up getting lots and lots of subs for nothing.
Well, I was sitting here looking at Google reviews earlier, and just at certain little police in our area, around the small little towns here, and I ran across a police department that only had a 2.1 Google review, and I got to reading some of the damn reviews and some of the stuff that people were saying, and I was like, holy shit, if that's true, you know, they trespassed a guy for standing on the public sidewalk.
Oh,
yeah,
get a lot like that. We get a lot like that, unfortunately.
How the hell do you get trespassed on a public sidewalk? I don't understand that.
You can't, not legally. It's like when you get people get trespassed from a public building. The only way you can trespass somebody from a public location is if they're causing harassment, alarm, or distress. But there's usually no evidence of it. It's all about feelings. So people get trespassed because of, as I said before, many a time, hurty words. Yeah. But you get a lot of that, unfortunately, on YouTube. People take offense to something that you might say.
Well, I ain't never had a cop yet, and knock on wood, tell me that I couldn't stand on a public sidewalk and that. But I know that you can, in the state of Tennessee, they have what they call impeding a sidewalk. Like if you're blocking it and you're keeping people from going around, and that you can get a ticket for that. For impeding a sidewalk.
That's only if you stand still, surely. I'm just going to, if it's all right, can I just do some self-advertisement?
Yeah.
I'm just going to put the our network link out for the forum. In case anybody wants to go across and have a look at it. You will get be asked to confirm your email address, that's all, or verify it, and you'll get access to the forum where you can see what it is that we're offering. And if anybody's interested in a trial period, free trial period in one of the services, please let us know, whether that be email or whether that be a safe place to hold discussions without terms of service. By all means, hop across, register. It'd be great to see more people in there. If you believe in freedom, your freedom for your rights, and you have rights, and certainly freedom of speech, that's the place to be as we grow. And it's open to everybody. I mean, it'd be interesting when the trolls go in.
Also,
if they go in.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget we are now monetized, and we do have memberships. If you want to join, it's only 99 cents to become a member of a fast-growing channel. We're different kind of people, and I know some people. Yeah, you're different. All right. Yes, we are. We do all kinds of crazy shit, but we're out here absolutely defending the constitutional rights to record in public.
Do you know, I got asked, why is it that you're such a great supporter of the American channels and not so much of the UK channels? And I've tried to explain this. The Constitution, which you have, gives you the rights and should never be overturned in any way, shape, or form. But I know that from local area, state area, federal area, you've been attacked all the time, and the Constitution is being attacked. However, we don't have any rights over here, you know. And if I was, we gave our rights away basically years and years and years ago. so it's time to take them back. And I do support the UK channels and are doing good work. Those that are doing garbage, I'm not so worried about at all, because, as I say, they're just in it for clicks, reviews, and finances. Those who actually believe in what they are trying to do, I think they do need the support, and there's some good ones, and there's, as I say, there's some not so good. Same in the States. You know, you've got some good channels and you've got some bad ones. I fell across Nightmare by accident, so to speak, but I think it's a nice bloke, and so is Indy.
Well,
when he's around,
I think, like some people like us, some people don't like us. I get it from both sides. Basically, oh well, you're not aggressive enough, or you're not this, or oh well,
that's opinions.
You violated this thing, or you violated that, or blah blah blah. Well, everybody has their own way of doing things, and
yeah. But if you're comfortable doing it in a certain way, that's what you do. You know, and you may make changes, slight changes, but you won't do anything that you're uncomfortable. And I think that's the important thing. You've got to be comfortable. And not in any way do I call myself an auditor. I don't go out and audit. I'm not a keyboard warrior. I am a creator on YouTube, and I try to put across logical discussion. I don't particularly like it when you get two factions arguing it out on the channel, or attempting to. I've been called all sorts of things in the past, and I think the worst thing they came up with, which I thought was amusing, was I'm a dead man walking. Well, that makes sense, sort of. And oh yeah, I'm a boring old bastard, which I totally agree. But if you don't like it, move to another channel.
Right?
No, it's not my problem. It's just, that is a you problem. It's like with, we have people subscribe and people unsubscribe. I'm not going to hold you to it. I think over the last 18 months or so, 2 years, I've been doing this. To get to into triple figures was fantastic. I never thought I'd do that. And I've now got around about 600, 660, something like that, subscribers. Great. I just wish that everybody would come in a little bit more often and watch stuff,
Yeah.
Because YouTube, if you don't watch it or take part on a channel, will unsubscribe you.
Well, I hope we can hit 100,000. I don't know that we will, but we're a little over 15,000 now. I think we're at 1523 or something like that. And
well, channels like your own, and people who have more subscribers, that's it. The idea of the network is to help people grow. And you might get someone with 100k subscribers or more, and if they want to, they join. It means that if they want to, and hopefully they will, they'll support the smaller channels as well. But only time will tell. But personally, YouTube to me is a tool.
right.
To a certain extent, because it's got terms of service. So if you've got to stay within those terms of service, otherwise you end up getting screwed over. And then you got the so-called real keyboard warriors that have got around about, in some cases, just over 1,000 or under, who make wonderful videos about you, or in my case, they build a website that's very similar, and then accuse me of being a troll.
Well,
Which I think is funny.
you know what gets me, I think, is a lot of people, of course, the style that we do, we don't antagonize and shit. And of course, we live in a small town, or most of the areas that we visited have been smaller towns, and that we
Mm-hmm.
really haven't, had like a big confrontation, or I don't go in and call police, this name, that name, whatever, and that. And to some people, I guess that's boring. But you know, I'm not doing it. That's what I've been trying to prove to people. I'm actually not doing it for clicks and views. Clicks and views are nice, and yes, everybody that has a YouTube channel that is trying to grow ultimately is trying to make a little money. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not doing it just all for clicks and views.
I don't have an issue with anybody doing trying to create their own channel as long as they do it in the if they believe in what I call the cause, in freedom, freedom of speech, expression, etc. So long as it's done in such a way that you're getting your point across, I don't see what the major issue is. My issue is when you start going out being aggressive. That's all. If you have to become aggressive because you're met with aggression, that's a different thing. But always be nice,
right?
Don't lower yourself to their standards. Because
but on the other side of the coin, like I said, I kind of understand, auditors that are aggressive, and go in maybe and have a little bit of an attitude because, if you go into a city hall or someplace like that, not everybody that comes in there is going to be just all sweet and hunky dory and shit, because
no, I agree. And some of the big channels get accused of the same thing as what people say about you. Oh, you're boring. Well, hang on a second.
yeah.
The evidence says otherwise. Oh yes. Here we go again with the stolen valor. I've got to admit, I don't have a purple heart.
I don't have a purple heart either.
Some people actually say I don't have a heart. I certainly don't have a soul.
Yeah, I've been told that I have a black heart sometimes.
Yeah, I can understand that from certain viewpoints. But you don't go out attacking people. You will only defend. There's a difference. People go after you.
I've seen more people, and that like we've just some of the shit that we've been in and everything, and a lot of these government officials that we've been in contact with, they seem to be, they hate it worse when we're actually nice and that and everything, because it just seems like it just burns their ass up because they didn't get a rise out of us. And I've had some of them be real condescending pricks.
Yes. Well, you can even say that about me. I can be like that at times, but I just I like to make sure that I give the same respect that people give me. If you respect me, I respect you back. I don't care who you are, so long as you are polite, shall we say. But there are some people who don't have that at all. They don't have any respect for people. I can think of a few channels. I just don't want to mention them on here.
Right.
Because I would hate you to be guilty by association.
I hear that. Give me just a minute. I'm going to step in here to the loo real quick. You entertain.
Yeah, no worries.
About 5 minutes.
That's no problem. I will try and entertain you folks with this British accent. So, okay, let's have a look at what's going on in the chat now. My vision is improving slightly. Conversation between Bandit and Twin. Kisser, hello. If you're wondering who I am, I'm, as I said, I'm a Brit that believes that in the Constitution, 100%. And you probably won't get many Brits who would say that, to be honest, because they'll argue for and against. We don't have the right to protest anymore. We used to. Now they sort of made it illegal. The workers who would go out on strike for a particular reason as a last resort, they get penalised by mainstream press because they're withholding their services from the public, etc. It's a load of codswallop, because they wouldn't have gone out on strike unless there was a damn good reason, and a lot of it is poor pay and poor conditions. And what's this? Wrangler's got two things in this version. Right. A brain isn't one of them, by the way. Mr. Wrangler, if you are listening or if you get reports back that you're being called out for being a scam artist, for stealing valor, etc., that's because that's what you are. And you have convinced your followers, your subscribers who have fallen for all this garbage. And to me, you're nothing but a keyboard warrior. And that means that you're nothing, you're a nobody. You've probably not done a proper day's work in all your life. And that doesn't mean, I'm not talking about heavy work or anything like that. I'm talking about being intelligent enough to do serious damage to anybody, because you just, your brain cell is missing. You know, that one that's split in half that you've got. So rather than it connecting for you to say something properly, you know, it misses. Oh yeah, I think you mean okay. They thought them gift cards for Amazon was for me, and was not, as I told Karen I was going to ask, as only only frauds give. Okay, you talk about Jeremiah. Okay, I don't know this Jeremiah, but and I reserve judgment on Jeremiah because I've not been able to weigh him up. I've only seen a couple of things on here which may distort my viewpoint, but I will get around to watching him. And I can make my own decision based on what I see. There's a couple of channels where people are quite famous, shall we say, but unfortunately they do things just for lawsuits, and are very quick on saying be careful because you will lose your immunity, and I will sue the pants off you, etc. Really? If that's the way you want to go, okay, you cost the taxpayers more money because, or insurance payers, because a lot of police have insurance indemnity. And I only wish that when the police get caught out, the individuals, and they end up on the Brady list, they aren't employed anywhere. But we all know that the police like to protect themselves, especially now they have the Blue Line, which is international, unfortunately. We have the Blue Line gang over here as well, and they protect their own. I thought it would be better than everyone if everyone had her address right. I have Amazon Prime, and would get to kids fast. I'm losing some of the information, my twin, only because I'm sort of like catching up. So my apologies. I'm not exactly sure who you're referring to. I go on quite a few channels, and they have an Amazon wish list, and if somebody wants to buy them something, that's fine. I don't have an issue with it, personally speaking, so long as it's for the right reasons.
I have an Amazon wish list.
Do you?
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Grim Reaper Network. Sorry, Nightmare. I couldn't resist it.
I feel 10 pounds lighter now.
Oh, excellent. Let's just hope the toilet survives.
Yeah, I think it'll be okay.
All right, no problem.
I think it'll be all right.
I'm sorry, my twin. I don't know who it is you're talking about. So
yeah,
I'll stay away from that one.
Jeremiah. He's called Last Days of Freedom, and he's a real piece of shit.
Well, I gather they're talking about Jeremiah, but I don't know who they're referring to as Karen.
That's his ex. That's his ex that has his two kids. That this
guy
owes over $100,000 in child support to.
Yeah, you have a strange. Strange. It's not strange to you. You have child support, which a system where you can't get away from being having the what's the word I'm thinking of? Responsibility towards the children that you have. So just because your relationship breaks up doesn't mean to say that you have no responsibility.
Well, you can't say much for a man who will take a video of his little girl twerking to a provocative song, then post it on TikTok and YouTube, and asking for cash donations through Cash App, saying that if you think my little girl done a good job, give $1, $5, or $10.
Oh, Jesus. No.
And
that's wrong. That's wrong on all levels to me.
To me, that's just asking for chomos, to take advantage. Oh, he even had a thing that if you donated $300 to him, you could get talk to his little girl for 30 minutes.
Oh, God.
I'm not kidding you.
Really?
I'm not kidding a bit.
Where's the morals? What morals? Yes, I know. No. That to me is exploiting the children.
Oh yeah, it definitely is, and he's been reported to YouTube and everything else, and they still haven't done shit to this clown.
Well, obviously, this is the reason why they have terms of service. It fits some people, it doesn't fit others. So, your face fits, you get protected. Especially if they're taking a side cut, shall we say.
It's just amazing how idiots like him are allowed to get by with dumb shit like that, and
what the hell? Not only did he $300
Oh yeah,
for 30
he did. He
minutes.
put duct tape on her mouth and everything else. Yeah.
Oh, no. That's abuse. That's child abuse.
Yeah. And yeah, he's been reported. I don't know how many times to Child Protective Services, and they won't do shit to him.
So someone just started talking to me, and I realised I had another tab open. I thought, what? Where's that coming from? Well, anyone who silences a child like that, in any way, shape, or form, puts any sort of bounds on a child physically, doesn't deserve to have children, in my opinion.
Yeah, he ain't much of a man, that's for sure.
Oh, well, I'd like to see him try that on a man, or even a woman for that matter. I've seen a few women in my past who can beat men up, but only if they put a hand on them. And I think that women have the right to defend themselves the same way as a man.
And unfortunately, the lady that he's married to, she doesn't have very good self-esteem and all that good stuff, and everything. And he has really got her buffaloed, so to speak, And yeah.
So he likes to be a controlling freak by the sounds of it.
Yeah, he's definitely a manipulator.
So he goes for his type of woman, by the sounds of it, is one that should stay away. But he's easy to manipulate in the situation and then move on to the next as and when. And the trouble is, the women that he gets involved with end up with either being totally humiliated, or if you do stand up to him, I wouldn't like to say what would happen to them physically, because I have no evidence, but certainly a mind controlling idiot.
Yeah, like my twin said, Samantha calls him daddy and says they're in an open relationship.
Really?
Yeah.
That's perverted.
Some sick shit, buddy, let me tell you.
Never mind. Looks as though I'm going to have to take the dog out for a walk. Just give us 10 minutes and I'll be back. All right, guys.
All right. Yeah, people like him needs to be taken wild hog hunting. What if God was one of us? Just a stranger on a bus. Said I was born on the bayou. Yeah, I know. It's crazy how that works, huh? Well, as far as I'm concerned, him and Jeremiah are no different. I mean, they're both, in my opinion, about in the same book. Yeah. Authorized personnel only. Oh no. I know. Don't mean I can come through. Oh no, my tractor. They got a camera. Look, guys. They're watching us. Watch them. Oh, sure. That's probably where they hold the city hall meeting. State's attorney office got a hold of YouTube and told them to bring my channel back up. It was what? Yeah. What is your real channel? I had a real channel once. Hmm. Hmm. You just never know what the hell people are going to do, man. I'll tell you what's the truth. It's just unreal. People are always trying something weird.
Talking of weird things, I'll come back. What did I miss? Out and out. There's an expression for you. Out and out. I'll translate it if you want.
I have 6,000 tattoos on my face, and I wonder why I can't get a job.
Work at a call centre. You'll be fine.
Yeah, right? They have a radio face.
I've definitely got a radio face, by the way.
Yeah, me too.
I started off doing this with the radio channel, and I took everything I wanted to say about things onto the radio channel on the internet, and I then try to do the same sort of thing over on YouTube, and then I found out that I'm not allowed to.
You just never know.
Is that his name, Michael? I mean Hunt.
Wow.
Mike Hunt. Play on words there, folks. Play on words.
I had a play on words once.
Yes.
Yeah, I hear that a lot. You can't do this and you can't do that. Blah, 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 blah.
Show me your Lord that says I can't.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a fucking mouse. I smacked the mouse in the head, went after a piece of cheese, and fell down instead. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I was, yeah.
You were in the world of your own now.
Yes, something like that for sure.
Which is perfectly okay. I do that. I drift.
And I smell sex and candy. Mm-hmm.
I don't know whether I got the right one. Because when I put that link in that you put in my twin, it came up with quite a few. But whichever one it is that I've clicked on, definitely is they're from America, and they're talking a lot about the crazy neighbors.
No, I don't know how to get rid of fake accounts on YouTube. I don't know.
You can only report them for copywriting or privacy infringement. That is the only way you can do it. Or, as Kisser says, just ignore them. I've had a few try to impersonate me in the past. It's one of the reasons why I don't put my actual photo up anywhere. I don't have a personal Facebook account or Twitter account. Everything is in the name of the Grim Reaper. Well, if it's troubling you that much, my twin, and you got a right to be pissed off, then do whatever you need to do to get them taken down. Unfortunately, though, it won't stop them from coming back. But look at it this way: you've got at least one real fan. Just deny everything.
I don't answer questions.
Yep, that's the one. I still have people who ask me questions, and if I don't want to answer it, that's what I say. I don't answer questions.
Yeah. I don't answer questions.
My twin, a friend of mine over here who is from Liverpool, and even I have to ask them to slow down occasionally so I can understand what they're saying. But the message I got was rise above. These are all, if you give them what they want, which is acknowledgement, then they're winning. If you ignore them and just forget about them, then they can't do anything. They get bored and bugger off. Simple as that. That's how I've dealt with a few of them. I got reported once for a copyright strike because I used somebody's image. This was just before Christmas. That's just gone. And I did a promo thanking them for the early Christmas present. Yeah. So they were so stupid they didn't realise that what I'd actually done. Or if you can turn it around into a joke and just ignore them, then that's it. Don't worry about it. So when these fake accounts start causing issues for you when you go on, into other areas allegedly and cause problems, and then you get accused of it. Well, that's the only time it might actually give me concerns, because I'm a neutral-ish person. I support people who have respect for me and for others as well. They only follow me to certain YouTube channels. Well, if you haven't already, come and sign up for the forum, and we can put that down as an action as to what we can do about it. And I'll tell you now, probably most people will just say, ignore the bastards. However, that is my opinion. But yeah, I mean, that's the idea of having lots of people working in the same direction under an umbrella of a network. They used to follow you on my public tour. Well, they want to follow you, and they want to make comments, etc. It's good for the analytics, allegedly.
Oh.
Right, I'm going to drop down because I'm getting ready for work, etc. So I shall catch you later, Nightmare. Thanks for letting me up. Really do appreciate it. My twin, don't let the bastards grind you down. Thanks to everybody who's been in the chat. I've seen a few new names today, which is always nice. And I've supported and subscribed to them as well. Although you probably don't need my subscription, but it's always good to find out what other people are doing as well.
Even if it's, that's why I try to tell everybody, the best way to support the channel is like, share, and subscribe. That's the, that helps out.
And if there's anything which I can do to support channels, let me know, and I can always do a blog page for you on the website that we got as well, awesome. And help push you out that way. I just need to have technically permission to do that, because I like sharing some of the stuff that you have on your YouTube channels.
Absolutely, man. I'm okay with
that. So that people can go across, have a look, and hopefully it'll drive a few people your way. Yeah. So I'll do something like that for you, Nightmare.
All right.
But I've just got a few other things that I've got to concentrate on at the moment first. But yeah, we'll put it on my list to do. In fact, I'll put it into the forum. You joined the forum yet, by the way?
I don't know that I have or not. I think I looked at it the other night. I don't know whether I finished it out or not.
Right. Well, anybody wants to, it's free, and you can have a laugh in there as well, and also put ideas forward. At the end of the day, nobody actually runs it. It's network is for everybody. And if there's things that you want us to have a look at, highlight, or you want to have a chat about away from certain areas, by all means do so. All you have to do is to confirm your email address. That's it. Right, I'm going. I shall see you again soon. You might be live again tomorrow. Hopefully, if I'm awake early enough, I can join you at the beginning again. But it just makes it a very long day for me. All right, take care. And everybody else in the chat.
Glad you joined us.
Peace out. No worries. Anytime, pal. Take care. Bye.
Not right this second. Not right at this second, I'm not. I'm actually, like I said, just kind of looking around on the No, I was just looking at that place I was telling you about earlier. Do, 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 do. Not a lot of people been in tonight, but it's been kind of been fun anyway. I've been having a lot of, you know. Oh, not too far from bed though. I've got to get the kids up early in the morning and all that good shit. Blah blah blah. Probably gonna smoke another cigarette and lay my ass down. I got to get the kids up at 6. At least I'll get 5.5 hours sleep, maybe, or something like that. Thinking about doing another, going looking at that place, and I've been looking at that place to see. I want to go out there and do an audit and that. Making sure all my shit's up to date and got plenty of space. Make sure I got plenty of space. Everyone, please say a prayer for Long Island audit. Okay. I wish him the best. The neighbors across the street love mangoes. Mango. Oh. Ever just noticed how you don't ever have a damn enough damn room on your shit, like on your nightstand or whatever you got beside your bed? It's like it just keeps getting cluttered up with shit, you know, a remote, cigarettes, all that good shit. You know, you just don't ever have enough damn room. Fake Mike, real news, yada yada yada. Anybody have an idea about how much time they'll give DMA. Anybody got an idea? I'm just kind of curious because, you know, I know they put it off today and everything, but he has other criminal charges pending for crimes allegedly. Oh, well, he went into a Social Security office in Colorado, and they told him not to. He's been convicted of that one. I think they're going to give him a sentence, but I don't know what. I don't know. They're making several recommendations. But he's acquired another criminal charge since then, and because they asked him to leave a place and he refused, allegedly. I don't know how to feel about the Social Security office about filming in places like that. I don't know. I guess it's legal, but it's not legal, but it is legal. Yeah, they do have a lot of personal information in there. But who the hell knows, you know? I mean, I don't know. I don't know all there is to know about shit. Don't pretend to. Oh, people are starting to disappear. Oh, well, we've been on about 3 hours. That's pretty good. Said I was going to finish a cigarette anyway, and then I'm going to lay down anyhow. So. But I appreciate everybody for coming by and stopping in and saying hello. Till next time, I am James from Nightmares Otters. Good day.